welcome back to Total War Rome 2 with my Roman campaign using the Divide and Conquer mod because it's a awesome mod. As you can see, with all the previous battles and all the previous episodes, adds a ridiculous amount of content. So yes, may as well kick off this episode with ending the turn because there's nothing else to do, not really much money to spend. And we shall see what our current enemies are going for. Our current enemies being this little sad excuse for an army here, which is being bullied about the sea by my Carthaginian bitches. Carthage is my vassal. And yes, up in the north, I think we've crushed all of our enemies, and we have the whole of Gaul to ourselves. So, oh wait, no. Oh yes, I forget. We had about 2.5 armies left in the ocean, kind of sailing up and down, going, oh shit. So we're having to withdraw some of our forces to the coastal cities to kind of guard them against assault. It's frustrating because those armies aren't actually being wrecked, so it might be worth me building. And back. Wow, that was a little worrying. And we're in winter, obviously, because it changes immediately. We've been found down here. Oh, with the expansion of Rome into overseas provinces and the dilution of possible recruits in the propertied classes, the Republic reaches a tipping point. These problems, as well as various other political issues, provide a stage for a major overhaul of the Roman military system. The Marian reforms bring the inclusion of the Capitensi into the ranks of the legions, men who have no significant property and who rely on the state for their arms and armour. With the promise of pay, loot, citizenship and a retirement, Rome has a new professional class of legionary. These new legions are now a standing army with standardised training, equipment and a new organisation into cohorts and centuries. While this new system was initially highly successful, it has also heavily influenced the Roman political landscape. New reforms usually open up new equipment and new ways of combat, not necessarily overall stronger, but usually more efficient for the time and for the challenges presenting ahead. Some reforms can require from the player a period of adaptation while reading to new tactics adopted, study well the differences in your troop, because this can mean the difference between a victory and defeat. I've been playing so far what I expect to be the recommended playstyle for these new legions, in terms of their playing style and the units that we can recruit. Have they been changed already, or is it just I can recruit different? Let's have a look and see if I can recruit different things. Recruit units, and I reckon it'll change. So I recruit. Here we go. Legionary, Associate Extraordinary, Legionary. So veteran legionaries and North legionaries. So this is the troops that replaces kind of principes, etc. Although it looks like I can't actually upgrade them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead, and that's the primary cohort which you need to have in. So basically what I want to do eventually is to replace all of my armies with this kind of new and updated legionaries. So let's go ahead and do that. We have our thing here, and so let's go ahead and do that. That's kind of, oh no, those are the wrong ones. I didn't mean to do that one. That's the ridiculously powerful one. All we need is a normal legionaries. Huh. So let's go ahead and grab some of them. So it's 2 turns worth. We don't actually need to do a second turn's worth because waste of money, which we can spend this turn. Ooh, lots and lots of stuff. Enemy fleet draws and seasonal conditions. And trait gain. Shush laptop, you're too loud. Alliance forged. That's fine, no worries there. And the mallet, this is really cool. However, what was I going to say? Yes, I was going to say that these Marian reforms shouldn't really affect my playstyle very much, as I have been playing with a heavy infantry based sort of main line, which is what they're kind of recommending. It's a pity that I can't upgrade these directly into legionaries though. We're going to have to stagger that. Yeah, if I bring you back to Lebanon, that means they can't come up and attack. That's a fleet. This is a fleet. That's a fleet. So is there a fleet that I need to worry about? I don't actually think we have a shipyard, so I'm going to build a shipwright. And that should allow me to start doing things. Oh, hello! We can suddenly improve a bunch of buildings. Let's go ahead and start with all of this. it's going to take a lot of money to upgrade all of our settlements up to the next level, and that's going to take a lot of food away, so we need to try and, we don't necessarily want to upgrade them all immediately. We want to be able to support them with the food needed. So for instance, improved irrigation would be an intelligent one to go for, which is probably here. There we go, so that's going to take 7 turns. So once we finish this one, we'll then move on to that one.
Ready for battle.
Good. This shouldn't be hard. Okay, not much more to do this turn. I don't think we have any enemies to fight. I'm tempted to withdraw this last remaining legion. Oh no, wait, they're not happy. Yes, we'll keep them here because they aren't too happy. However, in 2 turns time, they're going to be +8 public order, etc, etc, so it should be okay. And our Latin influence is very much growing, but we need to try and get this Punic Carthage armies out so they disappear. And the navy's about to die, so that's fine, we can leave that be. Finally, this legion is going to almost get to Massilia. Almost. And yeah, we can end turn again. We don't have anyone that we need to worry about at the moment, conflict. Other than maybe those... I can't be bothered joining this, it's not a point, no point in that fight. Let's aggressively destroy them, and that's the end of the Syracuse. The ally that we betrayed and took over, so we can have the whole of the region to ourselves. And we'll just execute them because there's only one of them. Good cup of tea. He says the one thing we need to worry about, very possibly, is these navies from the Gallic Confederation. Seeing as there's quite a lot of them, and they're right outside some of my settlements. Surely they should start getting some... Oh dear. Oh no. He was like my best general, I'm sure of it. Okay, well, warrior general. Yes, it's just the warrior general we want, the single unit. Anyone? We're Julia, I'm sure. I bet we don't have... Yes, okay. Let's do other houses rather than Cornelia or Genia. So other houses, and you can be just general on your own. That wasn't one of my best, but never mind. Okay, faction destroyed, Syracuse, car construction report, and a bunch of stuff. This is good, it's going to increase our money back to the original standards we had it. We had a very high standard of recruiting. Oh, hello. Yes, let's go ahead and build the upgraded gladiator school in Rome. And I think we're all good, really. We need to worry about our food, however. Our food is definitely not taking the best of turns. So let's go ahead and, yes, delicatessen there would be the smart move. Right. Can we get rid of these idiots, please? Not entirely sure how one would do that. Maybe I can get peace with them, because they're annoying me just sitting off my coast having a wee strop.
I am sure you
How
have
about
many
that?
pleasant...
No? Okay, it's not working. Really not much I can do. They've kind of screwed me over, because I can't withdraw these legions to then move them down south without endangering my populace. But in any case, I think I'm going to move this legion down to the border. And we'll see, because I quite like to wage war on this faction next, because they have pretty much their entire military force up here in the north, and that means I could kind of face off against them with my legions in probably one epic battle, which would be very much worthwhile gameplay wise. Carthage reforms. Carthage has reached new military reform as the enemies of Carthage. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. So Carthage here, my ally, well, my even better than that, my bitch, my what's it called? My vassal is upgrading their reforms as well. That's good. Faction joins war. Okay. Quartermaster's report. Yes, let's go ahead and have a wee look at the beginnings of our legion.
Commander.
Hey, buddy. Looking pretty good. Some legionaries. I mean, they're pretty powerful units. They've got no Buddhist versus infantry, but that's their kind of main combatant. They're just very, very steady, reliable troops, really. Okay, yeah. Not too bad. Okay, so that's it, I guess. End turn again. There's really not much we can be doing at this point, so we're having to just spend our 12,000 denarii every single turn, and hopefully... Oh, consul. I don't know what that means. Maybe one of our men upgraded. Oh. I am slightly worried about the size of my empire and the possibilities of the rebellion. Although I think they've changed that dynamic in Divide and Conquer. I think it's less likely to have widespread revolution if your overall populace is quite happy. Increase in rank, my general. Good, good. I quite like the sound of that. Motivated populace. Oh, good. That means they're happy. That's because all the new buildings we've built make them really happy, so they should be able to start having very, very positive effects. In Belgica. Oh, good. Are people happy everywhere? Does that mean I can withdraw this legion and have them closer to the border? I'll leave them here, actually. It's probably the best place to have them. Unseasonal conditions. Trait gained. Action joins war. Pontus. Oh, good. Right, I'm going to use... Can we recruit legionaries from this place? Doesn't look like it. It's because they're an auxiliary barracks rather than a legion barracks. Huh. However, that does mean we don't have any public order penalties. How many food does this take? Doesn't even negate food, so it's really worthwhile changing this building over. If not demolishing it. Why can't I demolish it completely? Oh yeah, let's demolish it and we'll build the other version instead. Right. Oh, hello. Buildings, buildings, buildings. -5 food is not a good thing to be doing. That gives 5 food, so we can build all 3 of them and that should negate it. And Babracti, we're all good. Nemesis. We'll build the barracks. And that should be enough. We can maybe think about expanding this legion. Is it the 8th legion? Yes. With some legionaries. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, only 2. Never mind. We're all good. Unless I can recruit some skirmishers for cheaper. Because we need them in the army anyway. Nope, can't afford it. Never mind. Nothing interesting going on over here. I need to destroy these ships. How long until this harbour's built? 4 turns. Nope, and then we can think about building up a navy. I don't want to go after them with an army. Why won't they die? Will they just disappear? Maybe I can get peace with them.
Do not attempt to sweeten truth with honey. Speak plainly,
pay you
and I will
200.
deal honestly. Flatter, and you fail.
No, okay, what about non-aggression pact? No, okay. And... we'll join war against... the Damnoni. Or the Mesieli. Yes, that sounds good. I can... and not the Lusitani. That? Is that... how about that? No, okay. You're just an angry, angry people living on the ocean. In all seriousness, they should definitely be receiving some penalties for just living in their ships, because they're not living. Their food should start... well, I suppose they have no food, actually, although they're raiding. And that probably means they're feeding off of me, which is rather irritating, and that will be having an effect on my morale. Oh, I was worrying, but we can't really do very much about it until we get a navy. I'm not one for navies. I don't tend to use them, and I have a bad habit of losing entire navies in battles. I just prefer the kind of land-based combat. However, that being said, I'll need to build a navy to defeat this Celtic influence, but they have 2.5 full navies against my, well, it'll probably just be one. Faction rises, Anartes, where's that? All the way over there, we don't need to worry about them. Belgica's still a motivated populace, that's good. Construction reports. A bunch of awesome stuff happening. Okay. We can build Field of Mars, then we can upgrade that to Cohort Barracks. Sorry, Legionary Barracks, which is what we're going to be using. Legionaries from now on. One standardized force. I don't want to have to worry about auxiliaries too much, unless there is a particular faction with a particular set of auxiliaries that I want. Which is better here? Definitely that one. And that's me done with this again. Yes, I'd much prefer to have kind of like a standard army I fight with. It's probably not going to look too dissimilar to this sort of army here, but these will be replaced with legionaries, which will obviously look like this, which has like no difference really, or hardly any difference. Okay, I think this is rather a boring episode because there's not much I can do until I get like a navy to deal with this bloody Celtic threat. I don't think I have. Oh, I suppose what I could do was to raise the navy. So reinstate legacy. Why can't we raise a fleet? We have insufficient funds. Okay. Never mind. We'll just leave it be for now, and we'll do it next turn. So I can see how much a mercenary fleet costs. Use them for a turn, get rid of them. That might be worthwhile doing. Oh, especially... Oh, they're kind of cycling their navies for no reason. Because they can't really do anything. What they should do is just do a mass assault on one of my settlements. That's their only way of winning. The longer they leave it, the more powerful I become. Like, it's going to be slow, but... Yeah. It's not like anyone else is going to... Well, that's it. I'll say no one else is going to challenge me. To be honest, there are some really powerful factions in this game. Kind of Pontus, Egypt, Mycenae, the guys who I'm going to attack next, even the Iceni up in the north, got the whole of the island. So it's not looking great for me. Well, it's not looking bad, but it's not looking like an easy victory, which is good. Come on, let's get a Julia. Fine, other houses it is. Reinstate legacy, we'll reinstate the fleet. Legionary, okay, Marines. Who's this? Legionary. Okay, we'll get the tower one with the awesome Marines. We'll recruit that as our leader.
We cannot sail there.
Oh, hello, we can recruit. Okay, let's go ahead and start recruiting a bunch of assault by range of Legionary Classica. Sounds good to me. Construction report, unseasonal conditions. Faction joins war. Inspired populace. Good. Troubled populace, however, in Aquitania. So it's here. They'll learn. Our food is suddenly taking a few hits upwards. That's good. We need to rely on that. Okay. Things are looking very promising. We need to try and find places in which to build or upgrade. It looks like we've actually caught on top of it. Oh no, apart from a fishermonger's. And we're sorted. And we can probably recruit another legionary for this legion. Well, I think I prefer to wait, because they're not really doing much at the moment. Yeah, let's wait. Use the money next turn. Oh, this episode apparently is just going to be about building up forces after the previous wars. I know it's fairly tedious turns to turns, however, once this fleet starts to be built, we can engage in some fleet battles with the Gallics and watch our marines fuck over their stupid barbarian peasants. I have a feeling the majority of this fleet will be made up of kind of that Levy Freeman raiding ship, which just won't be able to stand up against actual legionaries. Okay, so faction joins war. See, everyone's just joining in to fight the Gallics. Silly people. Ah, who are these guys? Are they happy? Are they friendly? Should we talk to them? I think I'm going to talk to them, so let's sing. Hello. How about a non-aggression pact? Good. Defensive alliance. Nice. How about a military alliance?
Will rejoice at the words we have spoken today.
So they're now friendly with
honor us with these terms.
But they don't want to be a client state. That's fair enough. How about we pay you to become a client state? No, not gonna work. Okay, that's fine. For now, we can just be best buddies. I like your symbol. That's the only reason why, is because I liked his symbol. Now it appears that it's time to increase our navy again.
Rome needs more ships.
I'm going to be aggressive in my naval strategy. I don't really want skirmishers. I want melee troops. So it's going to be a nice melee focused navy, which I'm going to keep using. Right. Any upgrades in the provinces? Not that I can see. That's good. Well, just keep the money on hand though. There's no need to spend it in recruiting more legions. We need to watch the food as well as our inherent. Okay, so what we can do. How long? 2 turns until that's built. For now, I guess what we should be able to do. I don't want that. I'd like that to switch over to a cohort barracks. I should have done that a while ago. Here, so this legion, for instance, here should be able to start switching over. So if we get rid of, let's do it first with the Hastati. We'll get rid of some Hastati, and then we can recruit some legionaries. I suppose we have a first cohort as well. We've got a first cohort and some legionaries. How many can we recruit at a time? Let's have a look. Doesn't tell me. Let's have a look. Cost, what does it do? What does it do? I wish it would tell me how many we can. Huh. Just in terms of how many units I can recruit at a time. I think. Oops, didn't mean that. I think I'll be able to recruit one more. So I'll have a quick look. In this turn, but if not, doesn't really. It's no big loss. Yeah, no, it's just it'll take 2 turns. Never mind. We can deal with that. We're just going to slowly replace all of the Hastati and the Principes with some legionaries. I wish I could just directly upgrade them. It's frustrating that we can't. Egypt, Bactria, Parthia, Pontus. I like how many friends I have. I think I'm not in danger of having war declared on me because of the amount of defensive alliances I have and military alliances. So I'm gonna have to. It kind of allows me to be very, very aggressive with gaps for reparation. Good. Research complete. Nice. Increase in rank.
Ready for orders.
You, sir, are going to get an increase in your commander of men and your skilled tactician because they give really nice benefits. And we were going to go for the irrigation so we can upgrade all of our farms. We're not going to upgrade all of these though because they all have. Oh wow! Bastion of Roma, the city sounds strong against the enemy. Huh. 500 wealth plus 2 growth. Plus 4 artillery on the walls. This is against barbarians. Trade, so minus 6 public order. Or Roman. So that's only minus 3 public order. Plus 4 growth, 700 wealth. The trade is the best by far, looking at the stats. Yes. There's no difference in garrisons between these. So we'll have to, when we want to upgrade, we'll upgrade them all to trade cities. Okay. Faction destroyed Aria. Oh good, we don't need to be at war with them anymore. So I think at the moment, where's that? Where's the concealed army? Pff, no idea. Good. Shipwrights reports. Good. So this force here is beginning to be forced to be reckoned with. How many ships do they have in this fleet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 7. Oh, hello, we can suddenly have more, because I think we've just upgraded the... Yes, but we can't do it anymore until after a while, so... see what new units we can recruit. So we have our Assault Byrene Legionary Classica, Spearmen, or some kind of mercenaries. Let's just get more of the same. Easy peasy, and that means we'll have an equal size army to them, roughly. Archives to increase research speed. Don't need the small town. Yeah, this is taking food away. It does provide like twice the golden things, so it's going to be good to when we start upgrading, as long as we have the food to support it. So what we're going to do is go ahead and build a bunch of farms everywhere. Like upgrade the farms, and then we should be able to upgrade all the settlements. I'm not going to upgrade them yet, I don't think. It takes 10 turns though. Start building some 1 or 2 of the villages, just to increase some money. Right. We're all good though. We are all good. Which legion was I switching over to begin with? This one here, yes. You, let's go ahead and get rid of 2 more, Hastati. And recruit 2 more legionaries. And if it's not in the same province, like for instance, any of the provinces here, I was going to take 2 turns for that. What can we recruit? Can we recruit legionaries from that one? No, we can't recruit anything. Never mind. Latin culture required. Oh, okay, cool. So this isn't enough. This isn't Latin enough yet. It's still probably take a few more turns until that becomes available. Where else do we have units? We can't do it up here, I don't think. Nope. They're pretty much all just here and there. We should be able to do it down here though in Syracuse. Yes, yes we can. So let's go ahead and do that. So this army, I'm actually going to go ahead and just get rid of all of the early units. I'm not worried about Syracuse rebelling. So let's just get rid of them all to gain money for us to spend. And we can spend it all on upgrading a completely new legion. So the happiness here is still very much within acceptable boundaries. So let's go ahead and recruit. So we're going to recruit 3 slingers as skirmishers, then primary cohort, then some legionaries. How many units do we have left? Oh, is that all we can recruit? Okay. And then some cavalry. Oh wait, no, we'll need 2 cavalry. So let's do that. There we go. A simple Roman legion. Took all of our money, however, that's an entire legion we don't need to worry about. And in 5 turns time it's going to be complete. Good. No worries. No worries at all. And obviously we're going to get more money while that legion is being built. I think this is going to be, because of all the changes and the kind of the conflicts that are happening in this bloody navy to my west, this is why it's taking a wee while for these turns. So I'll end the video after the end of this turn. We'll begin another one, or I'll begin another one. Probably release quite similar. Oh, hello.
The gods. I beg you, march
Sorry.
against them before it's too late.
I'm sorry, buddy. Can't do it. Because I don't have the forces on that side of the map to be able to do it. Maybe once I get rid of these ships, I'll march over and take out Germania.
My people are in danger.
Sorry.
Can you not join with us?
I mean, it's probably. I think that probably might be a definite consideration to make, is to head east into here rather than west down there. But I'd much prefer to control this area and then this area before moving east, just so I have my borders kind of keep at the border. It's relatively small here. We'll see.
Ready for orders.
Good, everyone's being upgraded. Okay, so before I get into that, I'm going to go ahead and end this turn. Sorry there wasn't any battles. I've had a bit of a kind of an admin episode. So yes, the next episode hopefully we'll see some combat. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.